make the earth clean. Garbage man, garbage man.
चलिए दोस्तों, फिर इस जर्नी को हम आगे कंटिन्यू करते हैं, क्योंकि जो आइडिया एक बार किसी के दिल में आया और उसके बाद उसने सोचा कि चलो इसको आगे बढ़ाते हैं। दोस्तों, कई बार ऐसा होता है कि हमारे पास आइडियाज़ तो बहुत सारे होते हैं, लेकिन हम उसे शेयर नहीं कर पाते। जब हम शेयर करते हैं तो उसके बाद हम सोचते हैं कि people will think that we are the crazy ones. But then Kamal's decided, no, let's not keep it to me and share it with it. Nidhi had supported it in taking such a crazy leap. I believe half of Kamal's crazy's confidence comes from your support, isn't it?
He pushes my boundaries too. So yes, I try and support.
Great. So what we're doing now is we essentially want to talk to everybody who's involved, not just the creatives that have brought this entire concept together, but even the friends and the neighbors, because your social community is a very big part of your support systems. तो आए मिलते हैं लोगों से जो कमल के इस क्रेजी आइडिया को आगे बढ़ाने में मदद करते हैं। Ladies and gentlemen, we've got some crazy neighbors with us today. And I say they're crazy because they are gutsy enough to support crazy ideas. And we'll know why exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Nadine, can we start with you? Why?
First of all, we've known Kamal and Nidhi for a while, and they're just very passionate, loving, caring people. And their love is like, it's contagious, right? So you can't help but love them back, first of all. And second of all, they're amazing with kids. So I'm not surprised that they would create something like that. They are very creative people. And Rian is, obviously he follows in their footsteps, right? He has to get it from somewhere. So he gets it from mum and dad. And I love that they didn't keep the idea to themselves only, but they spread it out. And then we were very happy with it. We were very, very supportive of it. I mean, we're practically like family. I wouldn't call, we're not neighbours, we're family basically. We're very supportive of one another, we love one another, we trust our kids with one another. And it was an honour for us to be part of it, especially my daughter Natalia, and she loves to sing and dance, and she's crazy too. So that's one of the reasons why. Yeah, well, you all are.
I'm going to shift my focus to Nitin, the dad here, right? Usually the ones who come under the line of fire when it says, and you've got one more trouble, not just being a father, but being a South Asian dad, if I can take that liberty of saying it.
3 troubles. 2 kids and 1 South Asian dad.
So we're dealing with a double whammy here. You're a father and you're South Asian. I dread to be in that situation where my child comes in and tells that I want to be an actor, or I want to be a garbage man in this particular instance, or for that matter someone would say I want to grow up and become a ballet dancer. These are not conventional South Asian parenting expectations, right? How, as a South Asian parent, put yourself there, did you deal with this particular news when it broke to you the first time?
Look, I mean, I'm a very unconventional South Asian father, you can say, and so I'm more in line with how these guys think, and they've obviously broken conventional boundaries, and I think they're able to do this because they have creative minds and they can think outside the box, and they allow their child to think outside the box as well. And I'm actually quite impressed with these guys that they're able to encourage creativity in their children, and try to actually provide him means to express himself and make something bigger out of this.
So, talking about creativity, and you say that you do support and encourage creativity. Creativity as an extracurricular option, or creativity as a career option? How do you treat the
all
two
career
different
options, usually all impressive career options eventually start as a creative option. So this child is trying to do something new and trying to make something big out of this. He can start it as an extracurricular activity, but if he does well in this
It's not-
particular field, in his case, being a garbage man, or promoting this idea of being a garbage man, it extends beyond just being a garbage man. It extends the idea of being clean. It extends the idea
How
of
big? Oh.
proper disposal of
How big?
waste.
Oh.
So it actually, I'm impressed that a child has
Look what
taken
I made,
interest in garbage
Papa.
disposal and
Blue
promoting a
and orange.
positive value amongst other friends and kids. So
Look at
I take it
this.
very positively. Yes, I'm a South Asian dad, and the conservative classical career choices are being a doctor or an engineer. But I think it is a big a mental shift for these South Asian parents, which they have accepted very nicely. So I must congratulate these guys.
Thank you. So I do want to kind of, Alex, I want to bring this conversation to you if you don't mind, and thanks Kamal for doing that. What's your parenting status at the moment? Are you married, not married, be a parent, not being a parent? Where are you at there?
Very good question. I'm married, so my wife, she also lives here. We are not parents at the present, but
Okay.
hopefully soon, eventually we will be.
Right.
And we've been married for a long time now, maybe 7 years actually.
And I learned that you have supported Kamal in this aspiration of his and creating this music video, which obviously my audience will have the pleasure of listening to as well. It's come out fantastic, right? Creating something as a creative piece is one thing, but being in the center of that eye of the storm is completely different. Can I let you imagine yourself to be in that situation where your child comes in and asks you, Dad, I want to grow up and become a ballet dancer. Dad, I want to grow up and become...
A garbage man.
That's it.
That's it. What would you react?
Well, I think I grew up in Australia and everything like that, so I wouldn't be too. I wouldn't say I'd be that surprised. I guess my wife and I are fairly open.
Are you sympathetic to migrant parents who choose to take the safety path of not letting their children be as adventurous in their career options?
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd be sympathetic, but I mean, I definitely understand that. Everyone has different experiences growing up, and how, as I guess a parent would see what they went through, and they generally want the best for their kids. So I guess no parent would want their child to kind of like struggle or choose anything that's going to make life for them later on down the track difficult. I have a couple of friends who have grown up. Their parents came to Australia as refugees, and they've always encouraged them to be very hardworking and study very hard, and they're more successful than I could ever imagine any of my friends would ever have been. So I definitely see the benefit of having the right guidance, and that stems from people's experiences. So I don't know if I'd use the word sympathetic, but I'm very understanding that a parent would only want what's best for their kids and try to guide them towards that based on their experiences.
Jess, can I bring a bit of my attention to you? What do you want to become when you grow up?
I want to become a tennis player.
Wow. And what did your mum say when you told her you want to be a tennis player?
Okay.
That's it? And did you share that with any of your friends?
Yeah.
And what did they say about it?
Okay.
What happened what did you say
We live
when...
in a very accommodating society.
Yes. And this is the society we all want to live in, don't we? Because we have our judgments and prejudices just even before we start talking. So this is essentially where I'm coming at. This is how adults should behave. When any new ideas come to you, you share it, and the parent says, or the uncle or the aunt or the friend says, okay. Do you have any message for adults? How should they live their life? Because they're really in big need of some wise advice, and I find that you're wise enough to give them advice.
Yes.
So, look into the camera and tell adults how should they live their lives.
You should let your kids do responsible things and be whatever they want to be.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I wish.
That was good. I like the addition of responsible. I'm like, thank God.
Yes, there is a bit of balance there.
Very nice. Yes.
You're friends with Rian,
What is
right?
that?
When did you first know? When did you and Rian first meet? When did you know first about him?
The first thing I knew about him was that maybe one of the things that he likes, it's either his favorite number used to be 11, or his favorite color was green, or that he liked garbage trucks.
Okay, so when you met Ryan, even before, did you know that he wanted to grow up and become a garbage man? Or
Well, at first he really liked garbage trucks, and then soon he developed the idea of becoming a garbage man.
okay. How do you think about being friends with someone who does not want to be an artist or a doctor or a lawyer, which normally people want to be when they grow up?
I feel fine about it. I think like you should just follow your dreams and do what you really want to do. Okay.
And what would you tell the parents who don't particularly think that way?
Maybe try get it along with try to find out what your child's ambitions are, so that you can sort of get away around that and make something with them so that they can enjoy what they really want to enjoy.
You were responsible for not only encouraging Ryan to become what he wants to be, you also helped him. How did you do that? Can you tell me that?
Maybe by giving him ideas and kind of helping him with the song and encouraging him to do it.
And did you communicate that with your parents, that I have a friend Ryan who wants to grow up and be a garbage man?
I can't really remember.
Okay. Do you remember talking to your parents about it?
I think Ryan told them.
Ryan told them.
Yeah.
And have you discussed about him at all at home, of how he is wanting to be something different?
Not really.
What was that discussion about? If you were to have a discussion about Ryan's ambition with your friends, what would you be talking about?
How he has a massive imagination, and how he's different from other children, and he's creative.
Okay. Can you sing me a few lines from the song that you wrote for him?
I'll just sing the chorus.
Okay. And any line that you like the best in it. Okay.
It's a trade to clean the street. It's a trade to clean the street. Garbage man, garbage man.
Oh, lovely. And if Ryan comes up with the idea, let's come and clean the society that we live in, what would your first reaction be?
Absolutely, that's a great idea.
Would you? How would you tell that to your parents? That I'm going out to collect garbage today.
Can I please go with your aunt to collect some garbage?
And you're confident your parents will support that?
Yeah.
Lovely. And lastly, what should parents do when someone tells them that my friends want to become a cleaner? What are your thoughts on it? What should the parent reply, in your opinion?
Definitely support their dreams. Let them become a cleaner, and definitely let them do it.
If someone, as an adult who thinks they know a little too much, they say, it's a bad choice and they'll fail, what would you reply to them?
I would reply, you never know, you can't predict the future. You can never know what a child thinks, and it's just impossible to think, the future is this.
I'm
I
gonna
can't just do that.
It's almost silly to be certain about how future is going to look like, isn't it? Will you grow up to become a singer, you reckon?
I hope so, yeah.
And when do you how much do you reckon you'll have to work hard, or how long do you have to work to become a singer?
Maybe, I've always really wanted to be on The Voice. Every year when The Voice comes on, I think one day I really want to go there. It might be, maybe, I can't really think of it, but maybe to say, not in a few years, maybe a few years, not in, maybe over 5 years, maybe more. Yeah.
Lovely. Thank you. Message for Ryan for his ambition of becoming a garbage man.
Keep trying. Always make sure that you
I didn't need help.
have like supportive people around you when you're on the journey, and just keep on trying.
Right. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you all. And I can safely now wrap up the video by saying that I have learned more than what I have learned about career advice by all that money that I have spent to become a better professional in life. Spend 10 minutes of your life at least once a day talking to kids, and you'll turn out to be a much better human being than you already are. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for spending all your time. I hope you enjoyed this conversation, and please do get in touch with Rian and tell him how an awesome person he is, and he's going to grow up to become one of the best human beings because he believes in his ambition and his parents believe in him as well. Thank you so much. Have a nice one. Bye-bye.
Thank you.